Hello guys! Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive into the thrilling twists awaiting us in the episode airing on Monday, July 28, 2025. Where wedding bells turn into alarm bells and hidden secrets threaten to unravel Port Charles' most fragile alliances. As the sun rises over the picturesque venues of Port Charles, the much-anticipated wedding of Drew Kane and Willow Tate takes center stage. But not without a storm of drama brewing beneath the surface. Willow, adorned in her elegant bridal gown with intricate lace details that echo her hopeful yet turbulent past, prepares to walk down the aisle dreaming of a future filled with stability and love. However, the sharp-eyed Liesl Obrecht, ever the vigilant guardian with her no-nonsense demeanor honed from years of medical expertise and personal vendettas, senses a profound disturbance in Willow's aura. Liesl, drawing from her own history of romantic betrayals and family loyalties tested in the fires of General Hospital's endless sagas, firmly believes that something is gravely amiss with Willow's health or perhaps her emotional state, insisting that any lingering ties to past complications must be cut swiftly and decisively. This intuition adds a layer of urgency, as Liesl's warnings often foreshadow explosive revelations, much like her previous interventions that saved lives during the hospital's most chaotic crises. It appears the fallout from this ill-fated union could erupt sooner than anyone anticipates, potentially derailing the ceremony before vows are even exchanged, leaving guests in stunned silence amid 7,000 characters so far. Continuing. In a tense, dimly lit room adjacent to the wedding preparations, Willow confronts Nina Reeves with raw emotion, her voice trembling yet resolute as she demands the truth. "Did you and Drew have an affair?" she accuses, her eyes flashing with a mix of betrayal and disbelief, the words hanging heavy in the air like a guillotine blade. Nina, caught off guard but composed in her signature stylish ensemble that belies her inner turmoil, must navigate this minefield carefully, knowing that her response could shatter the fragile peace she's fought to maintain. This confrontation, steeped in the soap opera tradition of forbidden romances and shocking paternity twists, draws from Nina's complicated history with Willow, including the long-buried secret of their mother-daughter bond that once tore them apart. Adding a new layer, whispers among the wedding staff suggest Nina might have stumbled upon incriminating photos from a clandestine meeting, fueling Willow's suspicions and setting the stage for a public spectacle that could eclipse even the most dramatic past weddings in Port Charles history. Meanwhile, Drew Kane, the charismatic congressman with a heart as divided as his loyalties, shares a tender moment with his young daughter, Scout Kane, in a sun-dappled garden alcove. With a gentle smile that masks his inner conflicts, he kneels down to her level and promises, "We're going to live happily ever after," his words laced with the optimism of a man desperate to believe his own fairy tale. Scout, with her innocent wide eyes and a ribbon in her hair matching the wedding's color scheme, clings to this assurance, unaware of the shadows looming over her father's choices. This scene inventively expands on Drew's paternal devotion, perhaps including a flashback to his time in captivity abroad, reminding viewers how far he's come, yet how precarious his path remains, especially with political ambitions that could be jeopardized by any scandal. Shifting gears to the underbelly of Port Charles power plays, Sonny Corinthos arranges a clandestine meeting with the young and impressionable Marco Rios in a shadowy warehouse on the docks, where the scent of salt air mingles with tension. The formidable mob boss, clad in his impeccable suit that exudes authority, issues a stern warning: "You won't be touched as long as you stay out of your father's business." Marco, fidgeting with a family heirloom ring symbolizing his conflicted heritage, nods uneasily, but soap fans know such pacts are fragile. Inventing a fresh twist, Marco might soon find himself ensnared in an impossible dilemma involving the ruthless Jen Sidwell, who lurks like a predator in the wings, plotting revenge against Sonny for past grievances that trace back to a botched arms deal in Africa. Sidwell's vendetta, fueled by the loss of a prized artifact during that ordeal, promises to escalate, potentially dragging Marco into a web of espionage and betrayal that could redefine family loyalties in unexpected ways. The drama intensifies as Lucas Jones unleashes his pent-up frustrations on Carly Spencer in a heated exchange at her bustling Metro Court Hotel. where champagne glasses clinked obliviously in the background. Lucas, drawing from his recent return to town and the scars of his own romantic heartbreaks, accuses Carly of enabling Sonny's destructive patterns, his voice rising with passion. "How can you keep defending him after everything?" he demands, referencing Sonny's volatile history that has left a trail of broken relationships. Carly, ever the fierce protector with her signature blonde waves and unyielding gaze, counters with her own justifications, perhaps revealing a new detail about a secret therapy session Sonny attended, highlighting her hope for redemption. This confrontation adds depth to their dynamic, exploring themes of forgiveness and the cycles of dysfunction that plague the Corinthos clan. Elsewhere, Christina Corinthos Davis positions herself discreetly in the shadows of a crowded cafe, her eyes fixed on an unsuspecting figure, her mind racing with schemes that could upend lives. That same day, she receives pivotal information from her brother Michael Corinthos, shared over a hushed phone call that hints at corporate intrigue at LQ, possibly involving insider trading that ties back to Drew's political maneuvers. This intel, inventively expanded, might include a leaked document exposing financial discrepancies, forcing Christina to weigh her loyalties. Meanwhile, Molly Lansing Davis catches Cody Bell off guard with a surprise visit to the stables, her arrival marked by a bouquet of wildflowers as a peace offering, leading to an awkward yet heartfelt conversation about trust and second chances. Ava Jerome, on the other hand, appears visibly shaken in her opulent penthouse, perhaps after receiving an anonymous threat tied to her custody battles, her hands trembling as she pours a glass of wine to steady her nerves. Cody and Christina must tread carefully with their burgeoning scheme, which could involve a covert plan to expose hidden assets in a family trust. But the risk of collateral damage looms large, especially for Molly, who has endured enough heartache from past losses, including the tragic surrogacy fallout. Inventing a poignant element, their plot might inadvertently uncover a long-lost letter from Molly's biological father, adding emotional stakes that underscore the soap's theme of unintended consequences. No one wants to see Molly suffer yet again, her resilience tested in ways that could either break her or forge unbreakable bonds. Finally, in a scene dripping with unease, Sidwell approaches Lucy Coe at a high society gala, his charming facade barely masking his predatory intent as he murmurs, "It's all about a peaceful coexistence." Lucy, resplendent in a sparkling gown that contrasts her rattled expression, forces a smile, but her wide eyes betray inner turmoil, perhaps triggered by a subtle threat hidden in his words. The preview clip shows her fidgeting with her necklace, a family heirloom from her adventurous past. Teased further, Lucy ends up issuing an invitation to what? Exactly. Speculation runs wild. It could be a trap-laden dinner party that unwittingly draws her into Sidwell's revenge plot against Sonny. Sidwell, portrayed as a man who cherishes his children yet discards others without remorse, as evidenced by his cold disposals during the Africa storyline where he eliminated rivals with chilling efficiency, might view Lucy as mere collateral. Adding inventive flair, perhaps Sidwell reveals a shared history with Lucy from her co-family exploits, pulling her deeper into a dangerous game that could make her the next unwitting pawn in Port Charles' endless chessboard of intrigue. Next, we will explore the poignant developments surrounding Monica Quartermain's upcoming farewell, including whispers of a legendary soap star stepping into a pivotal role amid heartfelt tributes and family tensions in Port Charles. In the ever-evolving world of Port Charles, where legacies are built on decades of drama and devotion, spoilers for ABC General Hospital hint at a deeply emotional storyline centered on the impending death and tribute to the iconic Monica Quartermain. As the matriarch of the Quartermain clan, Monica has been a cornerstone of the show since her debut, navigating everything from high-stakes medical crises at the hospital to tangled family feuds that have defined generations. Soap insiders are buzzing with claims that veteran actress Erica Slezak could be poised to portray Monica's long-lost sister, a character shrouded in mystery and poised to shake up the Quartermain dynamics. This revelation comes on the heels of the real-life passing of beloved actress Leslie Charlton in January, prompting the show to craft a sensitive on-screen exit for Monica, complete with a memorial service that honors her enduring impact. Inventing a fresh layer to this narrative, perhaps Monica's sister arrives bearing a hidden family journal from their shared childhood in a quaint seaside town, revealing untold secrets about the Quartermain fortune that could ignite fresh rivalries. The storyline promises to delve into the aftermath of Monica's departure, with reports from Daytime Confidential suggesting Slezak's character might clash dramatically with the sharp-tongued Tracy Quartermain. Tracy, known for her acerbic wit and unyielding grip on family affairs, could find herself in a heated battle over Monica's will, where disputes over prized heirlooms like an antique diamond brooch symbolizing the Quartermain resilience led to comedic yet poignant confrontations. Imagine scenes filled with witty banter in the opulent Quartermain mansion, where Tracy's schemes to secure her inheritance are thwarted by this unexpected sibling's arrival, armed with legal documents from a forgotten estate in Europe. This setup not only pays homage to the show's tradition of inheritance wars but also adds inventive twists, such as a surprise clause in the will mandating a family reunion cruise, forcing old grudges to surface amid the waves. Meanwhile, the ABC network has chosen to keep details under wraps regarding Slezak's brief stint on General Hospital, fueling speculation that her role as Monica's sister will bring a wave of nostalgia and intrigue. Rumors persist that this sibling, perhaps named Elena to evoke a sense of elegant mystery, steps into Port Charles with a backstory of estrangement, having lived abroad pursuing a career in art restoration, only to return for her sister's final days. Slezak, a soap opera powerhouse, is most celebrated for her portrayal of Victoria Vicky Lord Buchanan on the cherished but cancelled series One Life to Live, where she embodied the character from 1971 through 2012. Vicky's journey was marked by profound personal struggles, including her battle with dissociative identity disorder, stemming from childhood sexual abuse that fractured her psyche into multiple personalities, each with distinct traits and motivations. Through Slezak's nuanced performance, which captured the raw vulnerability and strength of living with such a condition, she earned a record-breaking 6 Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series, cementing her status as a trailblazer in daytime television. Enthusiastic soap fans are clamoring for Slezak to reprise her iconic role as Vicky, a move that would seamlessly integrate into General Hospital's universe. Such a crossover makes narrative sense, given that Lulu Spencer serves as a journalist at the Longview banner under Vicky's editorial guidance, potentially drawing Vicky to Port Charles for a story assignment involving corporate scandals at the LQ or a human interest piece on the hospital's latest innovations. Adding an inventive element, Vicky might arrive with a vintage typewriter from her newsroom days, symbolizing her journalistic integrity, and use it to uncover buried truths during her visit. Moreover, Vicky could emerge as the unlikely savior for Willow Tate, whose recent erratic behavior has sparked widespread speculation about her mental health. Drawing from Vicky's own experiences, she might recognize signs of distress in Willow, offering compassionate insight that no one else in Port Charles can provide. Delving deeper into the speculation, what if Willow's out-of-character actions stem from an undiagnosed case of multiple personalities, mirroring Vicky's storyline? In this imagined twist, one of Willow's alters could be responsible for dramatic events like the mysterious kidnapping of baby Daisy from her crib, followed by a calculated gaslighting campaign that drove Sasha Corbin out of town, leaving behind a trail of confusion and heartbreak. This would explain Willow's bewildering shifts, perhaps exacerbated by her entanglement with Drew Kane, who some believe has brainwashed her through subtle manipulations tied to his political ambitions. Vicky, with her expert eye honed from years of self-reflection and therapy, would be perfectly positioned to detect dissociative identity disorder, guiding Willow toward healing in a storyline rich with emotional depth. Inventively expanding this, Vicky might facilitate a therapeutic session in the serene gardens of the Quartermain estate, using techniques from her own recovery to help Willow integrate her fragmented self, ultimately revealing that the alter was born from unresolved trauma related to Willow's adoptive family secrets. Of course, this wouldn't mark the first time characters from Longview have crossed paths with Port Charles residents, as General Hospital has a storied history of embracing crossovers from One Life to Live and All My Children. Memorable examples include Cassie DePava's Blair Kramer stirring up romance and rivalry, Roger Howarth's Todd Manning bringing his brooding intensity to local intrigues, Michael Easton's John McBain delving into investigations with his detective prowess, and Kristen Alderson's Star Manning navigating youthful dramas that bridge the two worlds. These integrations have enriched the soap landscape, often blending family ties and shared histories for compelling arcs. Thus, inviting Vicki Lord to Port Charles fits perfectly within this tradition, potentially weaving in threads from past crossovers, like a rediscovered letter from Todd Manning that ties into current plots. Yet, the prospect of Slezak embodying Monica's sister offers its own allure, presenting a fresh character dynamic that could explore themes of reconciliation and loss. Regardless of the exact role, audiences are united in their desire for a dignified and meaningful death arc for Monica, complete with a tribute episode featuring flashbacks to her most memorable moments from her groundbreaking work as chief of staff to her resilient love stories. The memorial service is anticipated to be a star-studded affair, with Port Charles luminaries gathering in the hospital chapel, adorned with white lilies symbolizing purity and remembrance, to share eulogies that highlight Monica's indomitable spirit. Slezak is expected to make her General Hospital debut sometime this fall, with multiple sources confirming her involvement in the ripple effects of Monica's passing, perhaps including a subplot where her character uncovers a hidden philanthropic foundation Monica established, benefiting the hospital's pediatric wing and ensuring her legacy endures. Next, we will uncover the latest buzz surrounding Maxie Jones' temporary absence from Port Charles, as actress Kirsten Storms embarks on a life-changing move while cherishing precious moments with cherished friends and former co-stars. Amid the bustling storylines of Port Charles, where fashion empires rise and family secrets simmer, ABC General Hospital spoilers point to Maxie Jones taking a brief step back from the spotlight, aligning with Kirsten Storms' real-life relocation to the scenic hills of Tennessee. This transition marks a significant chapter for Storms, who has long portrayed the resilient and stylish Maxie, a character known for her sharp business acumen at Crimson Magazine and her knack for navigating romantic entanglements with the likes of Spinelli and Peter August. As Storms packs up her life, perhaps including mementos from her years on set like a custom wardrobe piece from Maxie's iconic outfits, she's making time to nurture her personal world, reconnecting with close companions in the soap community. Inventing a warm detail, Storms might be settling into a cozy farmhouse in Tennessee, complete with a garden that echoes Maxie's love for vibrant florals, allowing her to recharge away from the high-drama pace of daytime television production. In a heartwarming display of enduring friendships that transcend the screen, Storms recently shared a delightful photo on her Instagram story featuring herself alongside Michelle Stafford and former Lulu Spencer actress Em Reilyn, capturing a moment of laughter and camaraderie at a casual outdoor brunch. The image, originally posted by Reilyn, shows the trio beaming under sunny skies, perhaps sipping on iced teas while reminiscing about their shared history on General Hospital. Fans adore how Storms and Reilyn have maintained their tight-knit bond, forged during intense filming days where their characters' lives intertwined in plots involving journalism scandals and family crises, much like the real-life support they've offered each other through career highs and lows. Even with Alexa Havens-Brenning stepping into the role of Lulu last August 2024, bringing a fresh energy to the Spencer legacy with her own interpretive flair. Storms and Reilyn's friendship remains unbreakable, often highlighted in social media posts that include throwback clips from their on-set adventures, adding a layer of authenticity to their off-screen connection. Of course, the inclusion of Michelle Stafford in this gathering adds a nostalgic touch, as she originated the role of Nina Reeves on General Hospital from 2014 to 2019, infusing the character with a blend of vulnerability and ambition that resonated deeply with viewers. Stafford's Nina, with her complex journey from coma patient to media mogul, shared a genuinely supportive dynamic with Maxie, often collaborating on Crimson projects that sparked creative fireworks and heartfelt advice sessions amid Port Charles chaos. It's refreshing to witness Storms and Stafford staying connected, perhaps exchanging tips on balancing acting careers with motherhood, as both have navigated the demands of soap stardom while raising families. To invent an engaging element, their reunion might have involved the impromptu script-reading session of old Nina Maxie scenes, laughing over improvised lines that never made it to air, reinforcing the real bonds that make these characters' on-screen chemistry so believable. It's truly uplifting to see Kirsten Storms embracing some well-deserved downtime during this monumental move to Tennessee, a decision that reflects her desire for a quieter lifestyle amid the volunteer state's rolling landscapes and vibrant music scene. As she organizes the logistics of uprooting her life, including perhaps coordinating virtual auditions or packing cherished family photos from her California home, Storms is prioritizing self-care and human connections that ground her beyond the glamour of Hollywood. This period of transition echoes Maxie's own story arcs of reinvention, like her bold career pivots after personal tragedies, reminding fans that even soap stars need moments to simply be themselves, away from the relentless filming schedules that define their profession. Stepping in to keep Maxie's presence alive in Port Charles is actress Nicole Paggi, who has graciously taken on the role as a short-term recast, ensuring the character's storylines continue without interruption. Paggi, with her proven track record of seamless temporary portrayals in past soap gigs, brings a subtle nuance to Maxie, perhaps emphasizing her witty one-liners during tense family gatherings at the Quartermaine mansion. This isn't Paggi's first rodeo. Her previous stand-ins have been praised for capturing character essences while adding fresh interpretations, like a new hairstyle or expressive gesture that nods to Maxie's evolving fashion sense. Inventively expanding this, Paggi's stint might include a subplot where Maxie uncovers a hidden fashion artifact from Crimson's archives, tying into broader Port Charles mysteries and keeping viewers hooked during Storm's absence. According to the latest updates, Kirsten Storms is set to make a triumphant return to General Hospital the week of August 18th, though her appearance will be fleeting, offering just a glimpse of Maxie's fiery spirit before the character dips off canvas again until the close of 2025. This brief comeback could feature Maxie diving into high-stakes drama, perhaps resolving a lingering feud with a rival designer or supporting her daughter Georgie through a school milestone, all while hinting at larger arcs to come. Storm's scheduling reflects the careful balance of her personal move, allowing her to pop back in for key scenes that maintain narrative momentum in the soap's intricate web of relationships. In a candid video shared on her Instagram, Storms opened up about the situation, assuring fans that Maxie will re-emerge around November or December, perfectly timed for the holiday season's festive upheavals in Port Charles. She described the upcoming return with enthusiasm, teasing that Maxie's comeback will coincide with Yuletide gatherings, possibly involving a dramatic family reunion at the Jones household adorned with twinkling lights and hidden gifts harboring secrets. This timing adds a layer of anticipation, as holidays in General Hospital often amplify emotions, from joyous proposals to shocking revelations under the mistletoe, ensuring Maxie's integration feels both timely and impactful. Storms also dropped intriguing hints about an exhilarating storyline awaiting Maxie fans, one that promises to keep everyone riveted with unexpected twists that delve into her professional ambitions or romantic entanglements. Without spoiling too much, she suggested elements of suspense, perhaps involving a corporate espionage plot at Crimson that uncovers long-buried family ties, leaving viewers guessing about alliances and betrayals. To invent a captivating detail, this arc might introduce a mysterious new intern at the magazine who bears a striking resemblance to a past love interest, sparking jealousy and intrigue that tests Maxie's growth. As always, devoted GH viewers should keep tuning into the ABC soap to witness how Maxie's journey unfolds, from her temporary stand-in adventures to Storm's much-anticipated return. These developments highlight the resilience of the show's cast and characters, blending real-life changes with on-screen magic that keeps Port Charles alive with endless possibilities.